All right, Leo, welcome back to Spirit Source Tarot. Welcome to your monthly reading for May. I was going to say March. May 2025. We're going to pull 4 cards and clarify as much as we have to. Please feel free to share this video with anyone who you feel might be able to benefit from the message. Sometimes, if your energies are intertwined, which they absolutely can be, you might pick up on somebody else's storyline, and in that case it was meant to happen. You were meant to share it. Speaking of sharing, thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing and helping to grow this channel. My readings are direct in the event, and they have been like slightly triggering today, so in the event of that, I certainly try to certainly not try, but I do put it in the description there, because we all go through similar things and we definitely support here. So Leo, let's get your cards pulled, dear. Thank you, Spirit. First card for you, dear, is the Seven of Pentacles. Pardon my hands. I've been washing my hands all damn day, and I don't know what I did with my lotion. Second card for Leo. Slippery cards. Gotta come out my hands right, new people. Certainly does. Second card for Leo is the Ten of Pentacles. I was just trying to recollect the storyline, but let me let this unfold. Third card for Leo. Interesting. Interesting. And your fourth card, dear. Try to keep my hands in the frame so we all get the cards at the same time. Ten of Cups. Look at these 3 tens. So this is like the storyline I've been getting for you. Like, even though it looks like, all right, let me just say it's actually the end of the road for a certain relationship. It's like you've done what you were supposed to do. I feel like we just had this reading. Somebody's going to, unfortunately, after years and years and years of being together, somebody is going to want to separate. And unfortunately, I say unfortunately because, because sometimes it's unexpected. I'm not saying it's unfortunate for it to happen, but sometimes it is unexpected. Hold on, let me get my lotion. My hands hurt. Okay, so in this case, I do feel like it's unexpected. I feel like, if there are children and those sorts of responsibilities that you shared, they're grown and gone. Young adults, they're starting their lives. You're empty nesters, that type of situation. It could also be somebody who you've been with them, you've made plans, maybe not quite as seasoned as, a 20, 30-year relationship. But still, you did not envision this. You actually talked about plans. You actually made plans together. You actually sort of were saving to put something down on a residence together. That type of thing. It's not like a future faker. This person was actually in it. And I want to know what the hell happened to cause this. It does feel like time has gone by. Seven of Pentacles is a long-term investment. It's preparation for, it's the idea of, it's the actual doing. it is understanding and having that patience to grow something and invest in something and nurture it, you know. And it seems like you were nurturing the future of this relationship. Somebody was. And I am talking to the energy most strongest, coming through strongest. So when I say you, I am speaking directly to the energy, not necessarily you. So, like I said, in case this message has come through, you might have heard something from a relative or a friend of this nature, okay? And so, therefore, it is quite serious, and it's understandable that it would come through to you through this reading. So here we are. 10 is the final number, and we've got 3 10s for Pete's sake. 3 10s, and smack dab in the middle of the planning and the happily ever after. You know, smack dab in the middle of we thought we were investing and moving in the same direction together. So let's clarify for you, Leo. Clarifying the 7 of Pentacles for Leo. Thank you, Spirit. I will definitely put this in a, I guess, sensitive warning in the title there. But, you know, you know what's funny is that I heard from a friend whose father was like a successful coach. I want to say university football coach or something like that. And literally was married for over 30 years. The children had grown and gone. And apparently, and this is a bit triggering for some, he was having an affair for quite some time, maybe over 10 years. And as soon as he felt like he could, he just up and told the wife, like, I'm leaving, and left with the side piece there. So it freaking happens. I was used to take a cab years ago as part of my commute in a big city. And the cab driver, we didn't have Uber at the time. This is like 20 years ago. We didn't have Uber at the time. And the cab driver was like, you know what? You're not going to see me anymore. I had a schedule to where, you know, you pick me up at 6:30, take me to the train station, and then I'll take it from there. He was like, yeah, you know, you're not going to see me anymore. I was like, why? What's going on with you? He was like, oh, yeah, I'm leaving. I'm moving to California tomorrow with my girlfriend. I'm leaving my wife and my family. Like, he had a whole freaking family. I will never forget that till the day I die. Like, I was in the back of the cab, like, shocked. We always had small talk and whatnot. Never in a million years did I think he would say that. And guess what? I never saw him again. So it absolutely happens. Let's keep clarifying for you, dear. Clarifying the 7 of Pentacles for Leo. 7 of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Wands. Okay? So here is conflictual energy. Knight of Wands has no patience. Knight of Wands is not thinking about future investments and stability and responsible living and stuff like that. So what the hell happened? Did somebody come in and disrupt the planning? Did somebody get cold feet? Did somebody hit a, what do they call it, midlife crisis? This is absolutely conflictual energy here. They're frivolous. They're from here to there. Whatever's shiny and brand new catches their eye. Clarifying the 10 of Pentacles for Leo. Thank you, Spirit. 10 of Pentacles clarified by the Fool. Another carefree, I want to now experience life as a single person. The Fool is nobody's spouse. The Fool is taking a risk. This is like, okay, I'm going to do it. Spur of the moment. Boom. Type energy. This is, you know what? I'm going to go where the wind blows me. Another conflictual energy. Compared with the 10 of secure pentacles. Generational wealth, financial security, stability in the family, seasoned, grown, matured. We have another conflictual energy source of, running with the wild horses, blowing in the wind. Clarifying the Ten of Swords. And we will clarify, find out what the hell happened here. What's going on? Clarifying the Ten of Swords. Look at this shit. Ten of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords. Is this somebody's a midlife crisis here? It appears to be. And like I said, when they're going through that shit, you just never know what you're liable to hear, what they're liable to do. Another sort of explanation here. It seems to have been something stirring beneath the surface. Something restless. Restless in the Knight of Wands, restless in the Nine of Swords mentally. And certainly restless as far as staying still and being grounded with the Fool. Clarifying the Ten of Cups. This is so interesting. Temperance. So there's, forgiveness available. There's understanding available. And by available, I mean, we do understand. We have heard of people having a midlife crisis, having a moment where they just go off the rails and then being accepted back. There is a message here to hang on. And pardon me if you guys hear barking out of the blue. Somebody just pulled up to my house. There is a desire here to sort of support a person as they go through this. To be able to say, hey, we've put in so many years and I'm not going to let one moment in time ruin all the plans and all the sacrifices and all the investing in each other and our family that we've done over the years just get tossed to the wayside. So there's forgiveness available, which is not surprising. Because in the grand scheme of things, my cards dropped. In the grand scheme of things, you look at the big picture one moment. So as stated, there is forgiveness available. There's grace available. This person does realize they've been torn about this for a while because this is leading up to the Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords is leading up to the Ten of Swords. So let's keep clarifying for you, dear. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles further, right next to the Knight of Wands for Leo. Yeah, we certainly have all heard about midlife crisis. And I wonder if it happens to women as well. Like, we don't hear about it too much from women, but I can imagine it should. Why shouldn't it? You just don't hear about it often. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles for Leo right next to the Knight of Wands. And that's clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So here we are with our responsible one and breaking away from that. Either breaking away from it internally, wanting to separate. It's almost like a split in the personality, a split in the plans. Again, conflictual source. Conflictual internal energies here. The Queen of Pentacles is very practical, is about security, It's about having and taking care of themselves, planning. Queen of Pentacles is also not a rookie. So you've got a youthful, or let me take that back, an immature energy with the Knight of Wands, and its internal conflict with the Queen of Pentacles here about what's the right thing to do. Look at the history, the time spent, the sacrifices. But you've got this inner yearning here with the Knight of Wands. This is certainly a midlife crisis. It's either going to unfold or is unfolding as we speak, definitely in the month of May 2025. Clarifying further, the Ten of Pentacles right next to the Fool for Leo. And that's youthful, youthful, youthful. Let me go here and try something new. This is the beginning of something new. Any way, any direction. Look at that pairing. And here someone is slightly, like I said, mentally torn because they know how devastating this is. But this desire, this pull, this immaturity, this willfulness at that, to do it, it's proving too much for this person. They've reached and they feel like they've done everything that they were supposed to do. And this thing beneath the surface is stirring and it's strong. Clarifying the Ten of Swords right next to the Nine of Swords for Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for this heads up. This is preparation. You know, you may feel a distant energy coming from your partner, not quite sure what it is. Some of you may not imagine what is, going to transpire. This person obviously is wrestling with this strong, willful, immature energy. So I doubt if they're capable of having an adult conversation about it. Clarifying at this time, clarifying the Ten of Swords right next to the Nine of Swords. And that's clarified by the Sun. Look at that. Look at that. This is the reason why, as we stated, look at that. This is the reason why. I just got another storyline as well. This person may have had somebody on the side, which is always part of wanting an escape, wanting something other than their life, to experience some sort of, free from responsibility fantasy. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups right next to Temperance. But the overwhelming feeling is the desire to escape, is the desire to initiate and start something brand new somewhere else. It's the desire to escape responsibilities, to escape what they built. Why is there mental turmoil about, the happiest time of your life? No. Why is there the Ten of Swords with the Sun? Because it's not about a happy time, which the Sun can represent. This is about a completely new day. the desire to do that. And can you imagine the turmoil of having to say that to someone? So in a way, there is a level of honesty here, because at least that person has enough presence to be torn about it and not so callous as to be nonchalant. Well, I'm out of here after 35 years or something. At least this person has enough wherewithal and awareness to be torn. And they've been torn for a minute because they've been feeling like this for a while. Clarifying the Ten of Cups right next to Temperance. Fucking devil, look at that. Look at that shit. I hope my hands are in the frame. Dude, I mean, what the fuck? And I say that about the circumstance. I say that about the story that I just told you about what the cab driver said to me. It freaking happens. It happens. There's completely contradictory energy beneath the surface. And there is why. Because there's something quite detrimental going to happen to this relationship. I don't know if they're going to, I know Spirit will shut me down if I try to dig into this couple's future and see, can they reconcile this? Because it's a toss-up. You've got the angel and the devil here, Temperance and the devil. There's forgiveness on offer. There's also this temptation to, run with the wild horses and let your hair down and let your wild side come out. There's awareness of, I have a good thing. There's no need to break it up. There's no need to do this. But that desire, that pull, that temptation coming from the devil is so freaking strong. That desire to start a new carefree life, even if they are up there in age. To break out of what they've been doing for the last X amount of years is strong. It has been weighing on them night and day. They have been wanting to escape. To leave it all behind without a care in the world. With the Fool and the Page of Wands, to strike out in a new direction, not really knowing where things will take them, but they feel like that's where their happiness will be. They're fully aware over here of the time that they've invested in this relationship, but this pull is strong as shit. So, Leo, we support here. We know people that have gone through this. We've heard it, we've experienced it, and if you know somebody that's going through this, you will support as well. This person is going to be okay. I'm not feeling the energy of the other person at all. The person who's in the Ten of Swords, the person who's, still in the Ten of Cups, hoping that this will be over soon and things will get back to normal. I'm not feeling their energy at all, so I'm not pulling cards for them. This is going to have to play itself out, and we are going to have to see what the fuck is going to happen. And we love you, we support, and thank you guys for letting me share. I will certainly put this trigger warning in the title, description box, something. All right. Thanks for letting me share. I'll see you later.